Eva Buzo has completed a swim across the English Channel, the earliest crossing in the season ever by a woman, with water at a chilly 13 degrees. Now, this is all in preparation for her 90-kilometre swim from Italy to Albania across the Adriatic Sea, which she embarks on in August. And to tell us all about the event, we're joined by Eva herself now in London. Eva, thanks so much for your time this morning. Why are you doing this to yourself, first of all? This sounds tough.
Thank you so much for having me. And look, I've got to say, I just love swimming. I love open water swimming. I love marathon swimming. So for me, look, I usually enjoy the swims a lot more than what I enjoyed my English Channel crossing on Wednesday. It's not normally so cold and so miserable, but yeah, I just love doing this sport. It's an incredible sport and an incredible community.
Yeah, how's the body holding up after that swim that we can see here across the English Channel?
I'm feeling great. It took me a while to get back to London. I finished the swim at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I went and I wrote my name on the pub where all the other English channels have written their name. And then I had to catch the train back to London and wait for an Uber, and I didn't get back to my place until 6 o'clock in the evening, and I just crashed and I slept for 14 hours straight. And then I've been doing pretty well. I've been enjoying having a lot of treats because I've been on a pretty strict keto diet for the last 6 months. So I've been eating a lot of pizza, a lot of croissants, and all the things I haven't been able to eat for the last few months.
Well, you've earned every slice and every croissant, no doubt. So are you saying that you don't enjoy the cold water? Because this is 13 degrees. Some people get in this for 5 minutes, call it an ice bath, put it on social media and talk it up. You've just done it for this whole swim. So are you enjoying this cold water, and do you ever have ice baths? What's going on?
Look, I've got to tell you, it was an accident that I ended up doing the swim in 13-degree water. I've been here in the UK since late May, and I've been swimming down in Brighton, and the water temperature there has been around 15 or 16 degrees. And so I texted my skipper for the English Channel and I said, hey, mate, I'm good to go. If there's a good window, hit me up. I'm ready. And he said, he wrote to me this week and he said, do you want to make history? We could go on Thursday. It'd be the earliest ever swim for a female. It'd be the first swimmer to ever land on D-Day, and it was the 80th anniversary. If you want to go, we can go. And I thought, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. And then the day before, checked the water temperature, and it had dropped to 13.5 degrees. And I've got to say, I was absolutely panicking. Usually I'm really relaxed going into a swim, but 13.5 degrees is not what I'd prepared for. I've just come from the Australian summer. So swimming at Coogee, I've been swimming at 22-degree water, having a few ice baths at home, but, absolutely nothing like 13.5 degrees. And to be honest, as soon as I jumped in the water at the start of the swim, my first thought was, there's no way I'm going to make it. I spent the first hour of the swim rehearsing my speech to my team in my head when I was going to quit. I was going to say, look, guys, it's just not going to happen today. I can't do 10 to 12 hours in this, it's just not going to work. But I carried on, and there was a little bit of motivation because there were 3 other boats that were going on the same night, and three other people vying for that record. And at my first stop, when I was about to say to my team, look, I'm quitting, my support crew said to me, Eva, you're in the lead. Like, the record is yours. And so I thought, oh, okay, maybe I can go a little bit longer. And so I was just kind of doing hour at a time. And I thought, if I could just make it to sunrise, then I can make it the rest of the way. I'll be halfway and it'll warm up and I'll be able to get there. And an hour before sunrise, a seal came and started swimming with me and playing and, just swimming under me and looking at me and like poking at my toes.
Wow.
And that distracted me and got me right through to the sunrise and right through to the end.
Wow, that's the kind of mental toughness I cannot relate to. Just finally and quickly, no one has done this Italy to Albania swim before that you're actually preparing for with that English Channel swim. Why is this specific route something that you want to do?
So my grandfather was Albanian, and he came to Australia as a refugee and was never able to go back to Albania. I do have relatives there that I'm in touch with, and this was just a way that I really wanted to connect with my Albanian heritage. And actually, I did my first attempt at swimming from Italy to Albania last year. I swam for 28 hours and was pulled from the water 10 kilometres from the shore because I became unwell. So I'm going back this August to give it another crack, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to make it.
I've got faith in you, Eva. I could think of easier ways to connect to my heritage, but you're so brave and tough. And yeah, it's amazing to see, and best of luck for the big swim coming up.
Thank you so much.